Hey everybody, I made this video for everybody that's like me that fishes off the back of their Yamaha jet boat, the new ones. I have a 252 SE and there are no rod holders. So I made this video to show you what I did. So the first thought process I had was I need rod holders. The second one I had was I need something on the back, like a handrail of some sort, to keep me from falling off the back of the boat like I did when I was washing the scales off out in the bay. I kind of just stepped off the back of the boat and into the water I went. So that's the reason why I went with a handrail looking type system. It just gives me a little bit of security that I can, if I'm standing there, the boat's rocking, I have something to hold on to, or I can, put a little bit of pressure on and sit back down, or that type of thing. So take a look. The thickness is just a little bit too much after everything was put back together. So I'm going to be taking the sander to this to thin it up by about a 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. But I'll split that in half on both sides, here and here, and it should slide in. Also gonna have to kind of clean up the angles a little bit so they'll go around. The receiver has a reverse bull nose, I guess, on it, so I'll have to do that a little bit more too. So it's welded aluminum 1/8 inch tube. So you can see it's not polished, but what I'm going to do is I am going to sand it with the WD-40, and I tried a little spot over here, and that's what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Well, I came across a problem. Not too sure why Yamaha did this, but the receivers aren't square to the boat on either side. They're towed in near the motors. So if this goes in straight, this one, as you can tell, just isn't gonna go in. I might have to, at this point, make T's out of these things instead of a straight shot. Well, I cut it down the center, and they slid in perfectly, other than you can see the angle of this thing. There's no way I'm going to be able to make that receiver work with these. So like I was talking about, I might have to do something with that on both sides, and go the center section, you just have posts coming up. Think about it a little bit and figure out what I'm going to do. I'll let you know. So this is what we came up with. It's now a 3-piece system. This one bar is one piece. Now on both sides, coming out of the receiver, we have another. Gonna get this polished up, put some rod holders, thinking one on each corner and then even across the middle. But yeah, I think it's gonna look good. So what we did with the 3-piece here, cut some bar stock, drilled a hole, infilled it to hold this in place. We want to make sure that this was a nice symmetrical connection when the top goes on the bottom. This one here, we just added some bar to make it wide enough, and you can see they drop in place. The intent is I'm going to put a pin through this and here to hold it in, but it'll actually fit better in my garage this way. Comes in 3 pieces, won't be so big. Well, what I didn't want to happen happened, but it did happen to the new rod holder. I was concerned about electrolysis and corrosion. Corrosion is the reason why I made this out of aluminum, being that the receiver under the boat's out of aluminum as well. I didn't want to make this out of stainless and having the boat corrode. So with the similar metal of being aluminum, I was hoping to get rid of or not have this here. You can tell the difference in just the color. And there's the shiny part. It comes down. Well, I'm using my razor as a workbench. So on our boats, everyone has a sacrificial anode on the outlet side of the pumps. So what I have done is I went and bought some zinc sacrificial anodes, and I'm going to mount these. I have two of them, one for each side, and I'm going to mount them with some stainless steel screws, and this is going to take all of the corrosion. So the aluminum receiver comes through here. This is attached to the receiver via this. This will take the corrosion at this point, similar to what we have on our boats already. I'll show you that here in a second, how I mounted it. Well, I hope this helps you guys, either making your own or giving you ideas on something that you guys might want to do to your boat. Let me know what you did. If this helps you, that'd be great, and happy fishing. See you guys.